Here's another daily tip from Wolfe Realty. In this video, we're going to talk about recordings within the property. Now, recordings within the property is getting to be a pretty common thing. As a buyer's agent or as a listing agent, I would encourage you to be mindful of the fact that as soon as you step on the property, be prepared for the fact that you may be visually being recorded and your audio may be recorded. So you're being listened to and you're being watched. It is important that we relay to our buyers that they should have the same expectation too. Now, I know that there are Missouri laws around this, but the truth is, it is a felony charge for a seller to record a buyer and their agent having what they feel is a private conversation. Now, does that make it where the seller doesn't do it? Not at all. Most sellers are doing something or have ring doorbells or pet cams. They have all kinds of things in their property to keep an eye on their property, and chances are they're watching them. And so I think it's important as a seller's agent that we have this conversation with the buyers, or with our sellers, I should say, that they can't be doing this. Now, will they? Yes, they probably will. So if they come to you and they say, hey, I was listening in on this one showing and they stood right in front of the camera and talked, just stop them. Say, I'm so sorry, but this is against the law and I can't be a party to this conversation. You have that knowledge and it's best if I'm not aware of it, okay? If you are a buyer's agent, it is important to make sure you're just talking with your buyers before you get in the property and, be careful that you guys are not saying anything derogatory about the home, that you're not giving away confidential information, and that if your buyers do, I have a phrase that I use and I'll say, if I shush you and I tell you, hey, let's talk about that later, it's because I feel like we may be being recorded. Just please don't take insult to the fact if I shush you, because I don't want to shush you. Another thing for a listing agent to keep in mind is when they're describing this to a seller, it's important that you don't defend or explain the law. Allow the sellers to look up that information themselves or seek legal counsel in order to get properly informed what the law in Missouri is around recording buyers and buyers agents and people in their home. A buyer has the right to expect privacy during their showing, and there's no reason that a seller can't let them have that privacy. One more thing I would like to address in closing here is that even a sign may not fix this issue. So if they put a sign on the front door saying that they are on camera, that does not necessarily inform that buyer that they're on camera inside the home, on the other corner of the home. They'll think of it right there when they're at that sign. And again, don't explain the law. Allow the sellers to get legal counsel. Anyway, if you've got any other experiences with being recorded on site or with a listing where the seller has told you of this, feel free to let us know in the comments below or give me a call on my cell phone. Well, have a wonderful day. Thanks so much.